For decades, the corporate blueprint for reaching the top has looked exactly the same. Collect the right degrees, stack a resume with safe credentials, and slowly try to climb the traditional organizational ladder. But that ladder has a structural flaw known as the Peter Principle. Companies routinely promote people based entirely on their past technical performance, pushing them higher and higher until they finally land in a leadership role they are completely unequipped to handle. And now, generative AI is accelerating that failure rate. With up to 300 million jobs globally at risk, the technical skills that used to guarantee a promotion are rapidly becoming commoditized. Placing the wrong person in a management seat carries an enormous price tag. A failed C-suite hire costs an organization 2 to 5 times their annual salary. In commercial real estate alone, firms regularly burn through $142,500 on a single first-year brokerage trainee before realizing they lack the temperament to close high-value deals. The math is clear. Relying on resumes and past technical success to predict future leadership is forcing high-stakes industries to gamble millions of dollars on unverified potential. Most organizations wait until a candidate is well into their mid-30s to start guessing if they actually have the capacity to steer an enterprise. The reality, backed by 40 years of behavioral research, is that the intrinsic behavioral architecture required for executive success is fully formed and identifiable by age 18. By moving that discovery window from mid-career guesswork to early adulthood scientific verification, organizations can eliminate the most expensive hiring risks long before a single dollar of training is spent. This is the driving logic behind the Rising Young Stars program. This diagram uses the Rutherford Intel assessment to strip away the subjective noise of a CV and replace it with objective data. Powered by an engine called Personality Analytics 4.0, this system identifies top quartile leadership potential with an 85% predictive accuracy rate. This diagram illustrates the core of the methodology. Instead of measuring against a theoretical ideal, the engine benchmarks a young candidate's natural traits directly against verified real-world behavioral data collected from top-performing executives. Enterprise leadership is a measurable behavioral blueprint, and it can be scientifically verified before a young professional even enters the workforce. The assessment bypasses the standard 4-letter personality quizzes used in most corporate retreats. Instead, it runs a rigorous evaluation of 83 distinct behavioral traits. This 3D radar chart represents the 5-dimensional model of leadership used to process those exact traits. The first dimension maps the candidate's core personality, identifying whether they naturally align with opportunist, result-driven, or holistic leadership profiles. The second and third dimensions track the individual's natural management style and pinpoint their exact position on the organizational ladder. This specifically tests whether a candidate has the capacity to excel up to 2 levels above their current rank. Finally, dimensions 4 and 5 measure their alignment with universal executive responsibilities and their capacity for emotional team integration. If a candidate's data falls below the C-suite benchmark, they aren't simply rejected. The system uses an honest redirect protocol, mapping their natural talents directly toward alternative, high-performing roles where they are statistically proven to thrive. This rigorous framework actively neutralizes the Peter Principle, ensuring individuals only step onto leadership tracks they are intrinsically wired to survive. Identifying the talent is only the first step. For the young adults who pass the C-suite benchmark, the program shifts into active execution. The traditional job board leaves a candidate isolated and hoping to be noticed, but the Rising Young Stars initiative operates completely differently, utilizing an active, elite sports agent model of talent representation. Qualified individuals immediately receive a personalized 3-year development roadmap and are paired with a senior industry mentor to accelerate their career trajectory. They are also placed into Mastermind Circles, curated, confidential groups of 7 ambitious peers who collaborate to solve real-world corporate challenges together. A verified candidate is no longer an isolated, anxious job seeker. They become a protected corporate asset, backed by an elite career infrastructure. From there, this highly developed talent pool is seamlessly integrated into the broader commercial landscape through the Talent Guild. These pre-vetted leaders are then placed exactly where the margin for error is razor thin. Sectors like nuclear power generation and private equity can recruit early career professionals whose precise temperaments match their most critical demands. For the young professional, this empirical validation permanently resolves imposter syndrome and AI replacement anxiety. They know exactly what they are built to do. For the enterprise, it solves the looming macroeconomic leadership shortage. Companies can secure heavily scouted, capable talent long before an executive vacancy ever opens up. The future of corporate success belongs to the enterprises that stop reading the best resumes and start drafting mathematically verified leaders.